Hello everyone. Ruth Kadiri has released a very beautiful movie titled Let Me Be Your Man. In this video, I'll be reviewing the movie and tell you my point of view of the movie, the lessons I learned, and also share it with everyone. If you are new to the channel, please do well to subscribe for more videos and more updates. So let's get into it. So the entire characters in this movie, but they were able to give us a very interesting so much lesson, so much education for everyone at any age. So yeah, this movie is about a would-be couple, people who are yet to get married. And sometimes it's normal that you go and stay with your would-be spouse for a while. It's very important because people don't do that, and when they get married, they find out some attitudes that they cannot tolerate or they cannot deal with. That's how come early divorces have become a common thing. So yeah, they decided to stay together for a while so that they can enjoy each other's company. The idea is not really to learn about each other's attitude. The idea is just to enjoy each other's company. But with this movie, the couple or the would-be couple ended up, attitude or behavior is something that you cannot really hide it. So the man in this character, we know Too Sweet in this character, he is a very business-minded man. We understand that business is good, but then sometimes you might end up losing the people who really love you just because you are so entirely focused on your work, on your business, on your job, and making money and all that. After all, you're the one going to save the economy. You are not the one going to save the economy, so you should try and get time for the people who love you and the people you love. So Too Sweet is a businesswoman who doesn't have anything to talk about but work, but projects, but business ideas. Like, we understand, but when you come home from work, you should leave home stuff home. Apart from the fact that he's a businessman, he is also very arrogant and so full of himself. It's like you feel that you have reached a level of your life that you are too rich to be humble. You feel too arrogant, too proud, like too full of yourself. And I think that was when Lisa, or the would-be wife, got to know some attitudes that she didn't like at all. Initially, I was like, why is Too Sweet treating his would-be wife like that? Because it was clear disrespect. Anytime she complains about it, he makes it look like he is a victim or something of that sort. But then the thing was really eating Lisa up. So what I learned from here is that sometimes if you want a relationship to work, you need to communicate. You need to bring out your feelings so that when the person is not listening, you can use it as a reference point in the future or something. So you need to communicate. In this movie, we saw how Lisa was able to communicate her feelings to Too Sweet, telling him that she doesn't like the fact that she's so focused on work. He doesn't even give time for her and all that. Even on her birthday, he spends the whole day at work, comes home late. There's no birthday outing, nothing. All he believes is that, okay, I've gotten her everything she needs, and everything she needs is money. But until you know that human being itself is more important than money, you will really be going from one relationship to another, thinking that everyone is interested in money. Even no matter how someone likes money or loves money in a relationship, when you study that person so well, you realize that the person really appreciates affection, attention, and other intangible things that mean so much in a relationship. To make matters worse, Too Sweet wasn't changing. Like, he wasn't ready to change. He felt like, okay, he's rich and the wife or the would-be wife cannot leave him because nobody can provide the money that he provides to the wife. So there was a scene in it that I was like, oh my god, this is too much disrespectful. They were going for a counseling. They were going for counseling, and he was upset that she was late and he left her home. Like, I'm like, wow, this is to an extreme. Like, we understand that you feel you provide for the house and all that, but then where is your respect? Where has your dignity gone to? So at this moment, if you're the woman, you just be looking for ways and means to get out of this. You'd rather call off the wedding or just do something. You wouldn't want to spend the rest of your life with such a person who doesn't appreciate human connection or human presence. So there was another scene that Lisa was very sick, and I was expecting Too Sweet to do something, like, show some compassion and all that. And it was clear that he had no compassion. Like, he really had no compassion. You come home to see your would-be wife sick in bed, weak, shivering. You are like, why are you shivering? I'm not even showing anything. Touching the person's head. Hey, you're hot. Raising her, going to put her in the car. No compassion, zero compassion. So this is something we should be looking out for in a relationship. Sometimes it's not all about the money. You follow the money, you get into the relationship, the person has no emotions at all. The person treats you anyhow, and then you begin to have regret. You just be using the money as, something to console you a bit, but then for how long? So right in the scene, Too Sweet's brother comes to visit Elvis. He comes to visit, as in, and apparently Too Sweet is a twin. And when I saw the twin, that was when I saw the twist of this movie. I was like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting this to turn out. But then I like the idea that Ruth used, bringing a twin in it and making the twin look like, making the twin show Lisa that there's a better option elsewhere. You're actually compromising too much. You're actually settling for less. And that is it. Sometimes when you're exposed to things that are not very high, you think that you deserve something little, until you are exposed to quality. You're exposed to things that you like, wow, you don't need to ask for it, you don't need to be exceptional to get it. It's like you deserve it. Then you know the worth, you know your worth, you really really know your worth. So Too Sweet's brother coming into the picture made it clear to Lisa that, oh my goodness, I was settling for less. I knew I was settling for less, but then I was compromising that, oh, he'll change. But then after she saw reality, after she spent some time with Too Sweet's brother Elvis, she saw reality. She saw that, no, I need to value someone who values me as well. And you could tell that it gave her more confidence than she used to have, because initially she used to be very emotional, very easy, and she used to be very timid and all that. It's like she was living in fear that she wouldn't survive without Too Sweet or without her would-be husband. But after she experienced what love could be, what affection could be like, she became different. She became arrogant. She became a strong woman, someone who stood up for herself. So I really like the concept of this movie. It tells us that sometimes we are really settling for less, too less. We are settling for something really, really small. And when we decide to, stand up for ourselves, stand up for what we believe in, you realize how people will tend to value you, because maybe they were not valuing you because you were not valuing yourself. So yeah, fast forward, after Lisa was able to, her eye open, that was when Too Sweet was trying to be a gentleman and all those stuff that he claimed he didn't know, he had no idea. Eventually, they came back together. I was just wishing that Elvis will get married to Lisa, yeah, but then although I'm sure Lisa also had feelings or has feelings for Too Sweet, the bigger twin. So it's all good. Have you watched the movie? What is your general thoughts on it? Do you like it? I really like the concept of this movie. It tells us to value our worth, because when we don't, we will end up settling for less. Let me know what you think about this movie. My name is Lydia once again. I'll be ending here for today. Till next time. Bye.